1975 is
After his second marriage had failed, Bruce had been happily single. That is, until 1980, when he met a former Miss World from Puerto Rico, Onelia Merced.
I was never going to get married. The last thing I was going to do was get married. I was going to be Mr. Frisky for the rest of my life, but I saw her and I just felt like a ton of bricks.
I remember him telling me for the first time that he'd met Winnie, and she was this stunning-looking girl, about 23 or 4, whatever she was. And I was a bit wary, you know. He was now sort of on his third wife if they got together.
They married in 1983.
A waiter at the golf club found out that I was Winnie's, as I call her, Winnie's husband. And from then on he called me Senor Mundo, Mr. World.
Their boy, Jonathan Joseph, known as JJ, was born 4 years after they wed. The birth of Bruce's only boy made him a father of 6. Winnie was the woman he would spend the rest of his life with.
I didn't think it would last, and I think 99% of his friends didn't think it would last. They thought he was being silly. And it's turned out to be one of the love affairs of my lifetime.
And there was a real kind of old-fashioned romance that just seemed to permeate their relationship on a daily basis. She would be at the show every week. She would often stay for the dress rehearsal. She'd stay all the way through to live shows. She was constantly by his side. And they absolutely just adored each other.
My darling Winnie, he would always say. And his children, and his grandchildren. You know, he had so much love for his family.
She's been a wonderful, wonderful homemaker. She's got on well with his children. They've had a wonderful marriage. They're just a couple, and they're lovely.
I've never loved anyone the way I love you. How could I, when I was born to be just yours?
They were incredibly happy years for him with Winnie, and he deserved it. He was a good man.
In the latter third of his life, Bruce Forsyth achieved greater and greater happiness. He would also spend more time playing the sport he adored.
Oh, he loves his golf. He was slightly frustrated. He'd like to have played better. But he was about 8 or 9 handicap. He was a good, steady performer, and he liked to play properly, and he would have loved to have played a bit better. He took it very seriously.
Okay, quiet on the tee, please.
Lived right on Wentworth Golf Club, and you'd drive into his home, and you put your golf clubs on his buggy with him, and then you'd drive down a path, and the gates would open straight onto the course. And off we'd go.
And he discovered he could get up in the morning, go to a golf course, breathe fresh air for 2 or 3 hours, have a bit of lunch or whatever, and nobody bothered them, you see. You could be famous at golf clubs and you were accepted, and that's the way it was, and it's still like that pretty much today.
And